and then they choose another, and that's okay.
I guess it's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't know.
That 90.
I don't know. Probably. You might have.
I just sent you my stream so you know I was streaming. I'm gonna try to.
You gotta just copy and paste it. You got the YouTube app.
I already streamed here on my app, and then when I go to shit up, YouTube.
All you gotta do is go to the YouTube app, click on your face, go to my channel.
Hold on.
It's gonna say
by channel.
Your channel. You're gonna click. No. Yeah, your channel.
Oh, hold on. I ain't even know that. I was going to like videos.
Yeah,
then, all right,
then click on that. Click on the three dots and put share, and then copy and paste it.
Oh shit, you can hear us on the stream. I'm sure. Draco home now. Wildin', bro.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull up with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull up with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me. about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automatic. I've been getting to it, I ain't know it's automatic. Brand new six, you don't know that I can pay. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. Telling that it's not talking about nothing. Nothing calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Someone put me out here about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. I'm back in land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go in water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. I finally started to realize never give up and cowards. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why these people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could alter. We're talking about protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Touching the culture, hit you with the K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't touch you, shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was caught up, doing this so slow. Falling out through the rubble, remember this and jump at the top. I was gonna get something, in the middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing, why the rush up for nothing, why the rush up for nothing, why the rush up for nothing. Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it
Hey, where this man at, bruh? Man playing. No, I'm fine. Because of that. Hey, both of y'all lay down. Nah, y'all don't gotta lay down. It's 3:40. Y'all ain't finna be up all night. Oh, he had baby duties. Can't be mad at that. Nah, this dude I'm trying to play, he had to change his baby, he said. I had to skip so many people today. Yeah, I saw that. Alright? Standing up too much. All the money in the world. Man. Gotta keep that health together. No. Yeah, man, I don't even want to spark up my L.
Can I get the dash? Can I catch me? Whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself. It's a solo mission.
At least I'll have my bonus will stay the same until they get the metrics down. So I'll just be automatically getting that bonus. So I'll really have to file or come off of that. Just reset it to this one. Fat Daddy. Kai. Come here, Papa.
Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay.
What's up?
Told you I'm a flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit.
You just want to play? How you drop ranch on the table, bro?
Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. Only winning is exception on my cool.
She was so small. When was that? Damn, that was right before Malachi was born. Oh, you know what? That was when we went with Tay Tay and Iris and Justine and the owner, my mom, and all of us went. Yeah, that was fun. You said you what? You did grow up, man. You got super big, dude. That's the Malachi. When they were innocent. The Batman? Is that what you were, Fat Man? The Batman? JJ was a bumblebee then. That was before you were even born, bud. That was like a month before you were born. What the hell? You see what? Oh, I don't know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers.
You were such a pretty little baby. You're still gorgeous. But you were my little Fat Fat. That's when you got the name Fat Fat. Now I gotta switch it up. Go over there by mommy. You said a middle name. You have a middle name. That's what little babies do. They slobber.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Do I used to slobber when I was a baby?
From the gun, Bridgewater. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds. Because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Don't have to what?
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Tackle made by K1 Short.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on the other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them.
Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of...
Back to throw now on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game.
All them pictures, we need to get all them pictures printed out.
You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in.
What's up, Draco?
In my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about
over there with
an opponent.
On that side,
and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a long night.
Ooh, shit.
Damn.
Picked off at the 49.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Chris Manhurts, his first touchdown.
JJ, put Draco up.
Are going to take a first quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area, and he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Just make sure you can't get out of there. I don't know, like close it right there on the wall. Yeah, because it's not closed right there on the wall.
Because officials always tell you, I don't want to
make sure my shoe ain't
like my shoe. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for it. Touchback. 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Well, Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards.
He's tackled at a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. That second down play nets a -4. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down to the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Goal at the Panthers' 4-yard line.
One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Tanner Muse. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Bridgewater to throw it. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
15-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Interception. Here's Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Bridgewater. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. Brashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards to the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Bridgewater. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit.
And got his man complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Far down. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go wide now.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again to Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
For the Jets.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Given 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Jets 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it with Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown,
Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Blake Cashman on the
well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22-yard
line.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now on 2nd and 13, Bridgewater. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're trying to race the clock now with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
His mother was from Georgia and still
Complete to Denzel Mims. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the ground with a tight end. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
You ain't got no money. You ain't got no money.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Bridgewater. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Nice, well-coached understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The gun now on 3rd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Escapes the defender. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Arch. We're gonna have to run this shit all over again.
Yo, I'm in the game.
Oh, my bad, bro.
done got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she mix it, she mix it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got it, how I did it. Yeah. Been a whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Can I kick it?
Why are you guys playing?
Bro, why can I not run? What is going on, bro? I can't stand this controller.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? There was 9 seconds left in the game. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This dude lagged out. Yeah, I guess. You said you're gonna play hide and seek.
You're not going outside. Go clean your room.
That's so fucking crazy.
What you say?
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. When I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. It's only like when I hit that.
bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much stress on me, I wish I had two necks.
Come on, bro.
I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drill, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Talking nothing with a rockin' black clothes. Whipping around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Yo, what happened?
Man, you talking about with me and Oliver game, bro?
Yeah.
I'm mad as fuck. I had the game fucking won. My finger slipped and I fucking pitched the ball on a run. I already had a first down on, but he had possession and he was like, it was 9 seconds left and then he just lagged out. Now he talking about he don't want. I'm in the lobby waiting right now. I'm still streaming. This nigga talking about they not gonna wait for us and all of this. I'm like, nigga, at least start the game. So if they advance, we was running. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll be like, fuck it, just let them go. I doubt it, but I mean, shit. That shit's irritating as fuck. It was, man. I had that fucking game won.
Sound like something I would do.
I mean, I'm not tripping, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, we was gonna end up having to go to overtime because of me. You know what I mean? Like I lost that possession myself, but I'd rather go to overtime and know, like, nigga, this is what it is or not. But I don't know. But I'm sitting here waiting in the lobby. I told that nigga join me. I'm like, just join me, bro. Like, I think Arch in the game anyways. He like, them niggas ain't gonna wait for us, bro. I just hope this nigga didn't have work or something. He like, hey, what do y'all think about the Wildcat? Y'all niggas use it at all?
Occasionally. Last year it was more OP than this year. I don't know, it might still be OP this year. I just haven't been running.
Shit kinda trash. God be raping niggas with the Wildcat with Christian McCaffrey. That nigga is so fast. Y'all see that shit I posted on the page about Journey Brown? I was like, bro, that's fucked up. I don't know. Should I just back out and give it up, or is we gonna be able to run it back, or what? Aren't you around still, or who all in this party right now?
Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take it ill like a boss, dancing toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't selling for the feet. $40 on the truck. I had a dream in the stuff. Living my life cause we up. Look at
Now what you crying about?
Swear I be hella low key, but contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep.
Tomorrow I'm gonna take the
I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turn me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds, like fully demon. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all, no strings attached.
I can't believe this nigga didn't even try to jump on it running back, bro. That shit is weak, man.
I'm trying to figure out how like, bro. Something is wrong with this game, bro. Seriously. This nigga play action, and it caused me to do some bullshit. That's crazy.
I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show. Way better not
this nigga weak, bro.
That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts of the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper.
Are y'all supposed to be standing in the corner? So that means that y'all playing around? Nalia, get away from the door opening. Nope. Trying to figure out how y'all drink all my damn water bottles again. Halfway. What? Yeah, okay, dude. Nah, I didn't do nothing.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I got an estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't trying to tell me what you know about me.
Arch.
You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me.
It ain't me,
Okay,
Malcolm.
cool, you can sell that seat. Oof, and she felt it.
Malachi, go lay down. Oh my gosh.
Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in it. I'm automatic, it's a habit. You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it. I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Nico.
What's up, man?
Nico.
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Now, what happened, bro?
This nigga lagged out. It was tie game. I fumbled. He scored. It was tie game. He just lagged out with 9 seconds left.
If it ain't get it away from me, who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. Two seats in the hills, I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys.
So I don't know what you want us to do. This nigga said let's play to the half. I don't care what we
Nah,
do.
y'all playing one quarter, and whoever scores a touchdown wins.
Okay, baby, put it in a dirty close for daddy. Thank you. So what, just like OT, Arch?
Yeah,
just whoever scored first? Alright.
No, but if he scores a field goal, you get the ball back.
Alright, for sure.
So I'm gonna invite him in here.
He just joined up. This stream's still on, so.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah.
Field goal range?
I got it right in the air. Now we on top once again.
What?
You were in field goal range and fumble?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, man, it was 28-21 and my fucking finger slipped. So when I got the first, I went like my nigga pitched the ball and then that nigga got it. He scored. And then I went on the drive, ended up not getting it, so I punted it. And then he fumbled like, or he lagged out like the second play in or something like that.
Yo, is Oliver in here?
I don't know if he's in here, but he's on the game with me. We just started, so looking off to him now.
Set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard.
First and 10 at their
First down throw for Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Get your ass out of the way.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they insert their dime package. 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
On the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Kai just kicked the field goal.
He's still going to get the ball back.
How? I intercepted it. He got the ball first.
Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You can be done with it.
All right.
Into the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one can spill the play before he gets there.
Oh, bro, this nigga shit is doing the same shit again. God damn. No, I'm streaming this shit. This nigga lost connection, man. I was getting ready to make the field goal. I was just running it through.
You got the and tell him to join the party, bro.
Like here, I don't. Maybe he's not hardwired. Do y'all know if he's hardwired or something? Because I stay hardwired.
That's not your issue, bro.
Malachi, son, you gotta be careful, bro. You could hurt yourself doing that, man. It's glass and everything right there. He alright. Little Crash Bandicoot. He'll be